As a father, you spill hot food on my child, then tell me it's my fault that you spilled food on my child? I'm not going to make a scene. I'm going to jail, okay? Because I am whooping your ass up and down that damn restaurant. You ever do something like that?
Welcome back to Under Oath.
Am I the a-hole? But
Yes.
this time it's restaurant edition. That's right.
The restaurant edition. Am I the a-hole? I think I'm going to say yes to all of it.
I think you are.
I know
say yes
you.
To all of it. Well, let me start. Okay, here we go.
To my service people out there.
There you go. Now, I went to a restaurant my girlfriend chose, but didn't like anything on the menu, so I decided not to eat, telling her I was happy just being there. She got upset, saying she told me about the restaurant because I was picky and was frustrated I hadn't checked the menu beforehand. We went elsewhere, but it bothered me. Was I wrong?
You are a superior anal cavity.
Okay.
If you go to eat dinner with your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, and you get there and you know you were hungry, and the person sits across from you and goes, I'm not going to eat anything. You're leaving.
Can I say
but
this?
If you knew beforehand, this is where you were going, and you go, well, there's nothing. There's always something to find on the menu.
I would give you that.
Like unless you're going to some weird place,
like
there's always
crazy
a chicken.
Yeah.
There's chicken almost.
Or a salad or something.
A salad.
But I'm going to disagree.
But to say I'm not eating anything, because when you say you're not eating, that means we got to go.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No. Can I tell you why it doesn't? If I'm the guy and the girl says, I'm not eating anything, we got to go. That's the rules. It's a double standard. That's the rules. If you're the woman and you want to eat at the restaurant and I don't want to eat, we still can stay. I'll say this. Can you find something to eat? Of course. But if I don't really want to eat because I'm not feeling it and you really want this restaurant, baby, go ahead. You eat. Enjoy yourself. I'm cool. We'll still stay. I'm saying that from my relationship.
Has that ever worked out where Michelle and you went to a restaurant and she goes, oh, I can't wait to go to this restaurant. You go there, you look at the menu, you go, yeah, I'm not hungry. And she goes,
no.
And she let that happen.
I'm not hungry. I got my meal and it came out with her meal. Her meal's perfect. Baby, go ahead and eat. They're going to remake mine and they still make it bad. And I say, you know what? I don't even want the food. But it's happened.
That's not what this thing said.
It's not.
This thing said, there's nothing on this menu that I want. You knew you were coming here and you go, I'm not eating. That's different than them bringing bad food out.
But if I'm a good guy, I'm like, baby, I know you really want to eat this restaurant. I don't want anything. You go ahead and enjoy yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
You and I both know that ain't never happened.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
I believe that can happen.
It never happened to you. How long you been married?
Or how long have I been fat?
Okay. Well, you can be fat and unhappy. You go, I don't care.
No, we're usually happy when we're eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're an a-hole. I think she'd be an a-hole too. You go to a restaurant, she's got to eat something because the guilt factor of the other person. So you spoiled their meal.
Yeah, they can't enjoy it.
They can't enjoy it. There's no way they can enjoy it.
Gotcha. So yeah, I will say I can see both sides.
Am I the a-hole?
Okay.
I was at a steakhouse with friends and my 10-month-old twins in high chairs at the end of the table. The waiter spilled a hot dish of chili and some got on one of my babies, making her cry. He apologized, but made excuses, saying the babies were rowdy and the table was too crowded for high chairs. The manager offered to comp our meal, but I was furious at the waiter's carelessness and made a bit of a scene. Did I overreact?
Can I answer?
Oh yeah, you look like you heated.
As a father, you spill hot food on my child, then tell me it's my fault that you spilled food on my child? I'm not going to make a scene. I'm going to jail, okay? Because I am whooping your ass up and down that damn restaurant. You ever do something like that?
Okay. As an attorney, I've represented a lot of people. I've seen a lot of situations.
Okay.
Sometimes when people are getting attacked, they say some crazy crap. And I'm sure this waiter, oh, my baby. I guarantee this was I lost my mind moment.
Probably, yeah.
And this waiter just was, first off, waiters lie. I was a waiter. I lied all day. All day long. What's the special? The same that it's always. We don't have a special. This is Outback. They have the Outback Special, which has been on that menu
forever.
for 50 years.
Yeah, forever, yeah.
Okay. So there are things you lie about. For example, the kitchen's running slow today. I forgot to put your order in.
That's correct.
There are different codes for different things. We lie all the time about things because if we told you the truth, you'd be mad at us.
Sure.
And I can't afford you to be mad at me.
And I want a tip. So,
yes.
Yeah.
The only way to have a pleasant meal is lie to yourself.
Got it.
Lie to yourself about the cleanliness of the restaurant. Lie about it. But are you an a-hole? No. That waiter made an excuse why he poured stuff on your baby instead of going, oh my God, I can't tell you how sorry I am.
I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry. Let me get my manager, because he knows that meal's going to get comped.
Absolutely.
There's no way this comes out for you
for that.
when you pour scalding chili on a kid.
A baby. Not only is that meal free, but your next visit is on us.
I don't want that. No.
Your next child is on us.
So yes,
that's what we're doing. Yes.
In this scenario, and I defend service staff all the time. Not you.
No, you're an a-hole.
Okay.
And you're probably going to lose your job that day. Yeah, you're done. Legally screwed. I love this segment because people they get to ask you different things like, what would you do? What's the legal course of action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone thinks they know it because they watch a lot of TV.
Well, I have
wrong.
I have ChatGPT, so.
No, don't listen to that either. You know how many lawyers have been actually suspended from the bar for not reviewing ChatGPT? Oh, and everyone out there, listen, I've talked to the top AI professionals and actually the top professional who was at Bloomberg.
Yeah.
And that doctor said to me, she said, Jeff, AI is a convincing liar, because it just takes some data that happens to be somewhere and says, oh, or this is a fact. AI is trusting the internet for your answers.
I know I knew that, but I never thought of it that way.
Yes. So they're going, what's the legal thing? Well, Bobby, it even makes up case law. So go ahead.
All right. Legally screwed. Now, obviously, you can't go sue McDonald's for their McDouble not looking as good as it looks in the photos. But at what point can you sue a restaurant for false advertising?
All right, here's the problem. Like people wanted to sue Subway because the footlong wasn't a footlong.
It was 11 inches.
The issue you have is this. There's a fine line in advertising. There's a term called puffering. Not fluffering, puffering.
And explain what puffering means.
Puffering means that it's close enough. It's an advertisement. Take it for what it is. You know that burger isn't a real burger. That is paste. For example, Elmer's glue is normally used
for cheese.
For
pizzas and stuff.
For mayo.
Yes.
Because they don't want the stuff to go bad.
Yes.
You know, the meat isn't meat. The bun isn't a real bun.
Yeah.
They spray it with lacquer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tricks that they use. Now, if they lie to you directly, like they say it's sugar-free.
And it has sugar.
And it's not.
Yeah.
Or it's, this is our gluten-free, and it's loaded with gluten.
Yeah, that's
a whole different thing when the ingredients, they're lying about the ingredients. But for example, somebody wanted to sue that a quarter pounder wasn't a quarter pounder because what happens is when you cook the burger, the fat leaves the burger, so it actually weighs less. It's not a quarter pounder.
But I always see the little asterisk and it says wait before cooking.
It does now.
Yeah, got it. That's where it came from.
Because some lawyer sued and they go, no, that's ridiculous. But that happens a lot. For example, the size. They lie about size. But if it's close enough, you're just being nitpicky.
You got to take everything with a grain of salt.
It depends on the state you're into.
Oh, really?
Yes, because certain states, they love to sue in certain states. Like the difference between filing a claim in California and compared to Florida.
Okay.
You'll get paid more in California.
Got it.
They're more sensitive.
Got it.
So yeah, certain states, they ain't paying you for anything.
No.
So yeah, when it comes down to stuff like that, people sue all the time and you see these lawsuits and it's silly. I think somebody wants attention, but there are also the ones where it doesn't. Like, well, let's say a medication kills you.
Yes.
Now the problem is that, for example, like the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, they had to pull that off the market after it killed some people.
Correct.
Because what happens is the vaccine could cause a blood clot.
Okay.
All right. Now, this is what people didn't realize. The Southwest pilots who refused to take that vaccine, because if a pilot ever gets a blood clot, he can never fly again. Ever fly again.
Wow. So he loses everything. Okay, gotcha.
So what happened is the CEO of Southwest said, if you have religious reasons, we will forgive you, because he knew that these pilots were going, no, I'm not going to lose my career because God forbid I get a blood clot. And that was one of the negative issues that dealt with some of the vaccines. So that's really the scenario that applies, is that in situations where it's clear that it could harm you or damage, or it's just clearly false advertising.
Gotcha.
Like, they actually tried to sue on cars, and they said this does not get the same gas mileage. And it was like $5 different, 5 miles difference.
Really?
And still the judge found out it was puffering.
That he found that be puffering.
Not that big a deal.
It's not a big a deal. Yeah. If I say 30 to 35, it's still, now it's a range they give you.
Yes.
Don't they give you like, it's like 30 to 35? Yeah.
It's a little bit of nonsense.
That makes sense though.
But in the end, if you're suing over something serious, knock yourself out. If you're not, stop wasting our time.
Stop it.